Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go, D. Switch.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 32-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's get this ball back. Put on.
Throwing again, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 36. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
This is McCaffrey. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
It's our time. Check. Express! Express! 51. Man out.
From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, Is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's go. Win.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jarius Wright there to make the grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Space to maneuver at the 40. Adrian Peterson, touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton to throw. Complete to right. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot.
Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end.
The ball comes out into the Redskins. Have it, they do. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the 50, Newton. And this is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
56 is the mic. 20. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there out of Geis. 45 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. It's Geis on the counter. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. He's going to let it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they thought it. Got his man complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton to the right side, and he's got more complete. And a nice spin into some open field. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 46 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
Now, Guy stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Newton over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now we're going to get a stoppage, and oh boy, that looks to be Geis, who is down on the turf. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Buddy up. Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he finds McLaurin. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a dump off here complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. On first down, it's Haskins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Haskins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Newton now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will score. Like this team does, read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired. That's a big game. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch it unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Newton. He's got Smith here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On third and 1, it's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Peterson. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Redskins scoop it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, Peterson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a run with Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Fielded about a yard deep.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Ryan Kerrigan, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means
Adrian Peterson, 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
So that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. It's time of the ending. 54 miles. 81. Strip that.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Peterson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, Newton. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.